Now we're live.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. How's
Good
everybody
morning.
doing this beautiful day in God's paradise?
I'm awake at 6 a.m. That's not usually a thing for me.
That's amazing.
Ah,
Congratulations.
well, it's all a dream. It's a fairy tale, all of it. And life is but a dream, as they say, and it's just another state of existence. Are we really awake? Is this really Kiltz, or is this a bot?
Well, that's a thing. That's a thing, as we all know.
That is the
It's
thing.
It's AI.
AI. It's AI Kiltz.
AI Kiltz. AI Kiltz.
So we're one day closer to Hack Your Health. If you haven't,
Yes.
if you're going, you haven't bought your ticket, buy your ticket for Friday for the
They
KiltzHealth.
need to buy it today. They have to buy it today. I have to reserve our seats today. So if you want to go to dinner on Friday night, you got to buy your ticket today.
We have one ticket left, and it's for you. Which one? It's for anyone. Just got to buy it, right? Yes. Amy's
That's
going to
right.
be there.
Are you going, Amy?
But no. So I was in Florida in May because I'm a singer. I sing in choirs.
Aw.
And I was there for a concert in West Palm Beach in May, and then we spent some time over on the other side in Fort Myers. So not this time. I'd love to go, but it's not in the cards for me this time.
Where are you coming from today?
Coming from, well, Mishawaka, Indiana. So if you've heard of the University of Notre Dame, we're in northern Indiana, South
Yep.
Bend. I don't think I'm far from Alia. Alia, you're in Rockford, right? Did you say you're in Rockford?
Well, I'm back in. I'm back in Indiana right now, and I will be in Tampa later today.
Where in Indiana?
Hammond.
Hey,
I'm
yeah,
in
that's not
Chicago.
far.
I'm basically in Chicago.
Yeah, that's Chicago. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicago's an hour and a half north from me, and
Oh,
so
wow.
Ali is even closer than that. But anyone who's heard of the University of Notre Dame, that's our big, claim to fame where I live. That's my alma mater too. That's where I went to college.
Wow.
So that's where I'm coming from today. And yeah, we got the same weather as you a few days ago. It was fun.
It was terrible. And
So
that
if you
reminds me why I
haven't
don't
put
live
it,
here.
if you haven't put in the chat where you're watching from, please. Also, if you have any questions for Amy, put them in the chat. And hashtag KMT for a t-shirt.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I've also got
you want to?
I want to say one thing. Sorry, Amy, and then I will shut up. I have a free ticket for dinner at the Hack Your Health dinner. Someone gave me a ticket, so we could give that away. If you're going to Tampa and you want to go to the Hack Your Health, Healing Humanity, too many H's, Healing Humanity dinner with Scott and the team of the Healing Humanity guys Saturday night. I have a ticket for that.
Right on. Email Alia at drkiltz.com if you're in need. And the first one, yes.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome.
So, Amy, thank you for being here this morning. Why don't you tell us about yourself and your story of healing?
So, first of all, I'm totally honored to be here. I'm fans of all three of you. I wish I would have went to Kalamazoo to meet you, Dr. Kiltz. That's only like an hour and a half away from me as well, but I missed it. I'll tell you a little bit about my story, why I missed that here in a minute. I have been carnivore for 183 days. And you're probably thinking, what's this girl doing here? She's like new, right? Well, I've been ketovore, whatever you want to call it, for 2,598 days since October of 28. I've lost 110 pounds on a ketogenic diet. And so, some of the things now, some people dealt with obesity as a kid, right? I was never an obese kid. I was very skinny. They used to call me Olive Oil. If you remember Popeye, that skinny lady with the little hair thing. So I was tall. In high school, I was about 5'11", 145 pounds. I played sports. That's pretty thin, right? At age 9, I was diagnosed with asthma and allergies. And so they put me on my first medications at age 9. I don't remember what they are because I was a kid. And in college is when I started to kind of slowly creep up the scale, which I think is a normal thing because they say that with a freshman 15, you get your own car, you're starting to get your own fast food, all of that stuff. But still, it was only maybe 15 or 20 pounds. In my 20s is when I started to gradually, slide up that scale. I probably was between 160, 175 pounds. And then when I was 25, I was diagnosed with arthritis. Age 25, arthritis, right? It wasn't arthritis. It was diet. I'm telling you. It was diet. And now I had all those sinus infections as a kid. And in 2005, I met my husband. And not long after that, I had this sinus infection that never went away, right? If you've ever had sinus pain, it's like head pain. It can present as tooth pain. Sometimes it's excruciating. I had ear pain, and it was like, okay, why is this not going away with antibiotics? This is a whole 2-year long story. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I found this surgeon in Detroit, Michigan, and he's since passed. He died at the age 50, but he was my miracle guy, my Dr. Daniel Piper in Michigan. He diagnosed me with trigeminal neuralgia, which is also called the suicide disease. Now, I've never had a baby. Dr. Kiltz can speak to this probably, or Alia or somebody, but
haven't yet.
I don't have a uterus, Dr. Kiltz. We'll get to that.
Okay. Oh,
I've been operated on 8 times, eight surgeries.
Do you have ovaries?
If anybody, yes.
Okay.
So I can, okay, there's that. So, okay. You're very interesting, Dr. Kiltz. But okay, so I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. Up to this, all the doctors could do until I met the surgeon was band-aid things with medication. So I was taking 6 Vicodins a day. I was on Klonopin. I was on diazepam, temazepam, baclofen. The dosage of Lyrica that they put me on was above the FDA approved. They kept just increasing it. They had to get special permission because the pain was so bad. I'm not a suicidal person. I'm an upbeat, bubbly person. But when you have trigeminal neuralgia, your whole personality changes. All I could think about was jumping off a bridge. How can I end this pain? So I ended up meeting this doctor, and he's like, I can fix you, right? And he did. So I had brain surgery in 2008 to fix the trigeminal neuralgia. And I also had ear surgery because mine presented as ear pain too. So that worked. I would even go to the emergency room for shots of morphine because morphine was the only thing. And I didn't sleep for 2 years. And when you don't sleep that long, you go nuts. I mean, you're insane. So they would treat me at the emergency room like I was a drug addict. They're like, you're just here to get drugs. I'm like, no, seriously, please just give me one shot so I can sleep for a couple days, So after that, after they fixed that, I did do this thing before my wedding. I did this thing called Atkins, right? Atkins, and I didn't even really do Atkins because I didn't read the book. There's like a book or something. I just kind of was going online and saying, oh, all this is eliminating bread, potatoes, pasta, So basically I did like week 2 or 3 of Atkins, which is meat and a vegetable, right? Meat and a vegetable. And I lost 30 pounds before my wedding. Then I got married, and then we went on the cruise. We went on a Caribbean cruise, and I'm like, I'm just gonna, enjoy all the things. I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, the pants that I took with me on the cruise did not fit me when I got off. I gained 20 to 30 pounds in 2 weeks. We would go to the buffet at midnight. We would get brownies, take them back to our room, eat we were married, just married. And so I gained the weight back in 2 weeks. So that happened. In 2011, I ended up I got up to 260 pounds after I got married. Happily married, learning to cook, doing all the things. And I didn't care. I didn't have this pain. I was happy. I was eating. In 2011, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. Okay. So that was one of my diagnoses, and my AHA was 70, which means you stop breathing, I think 70 times in an hour. And I was supposed to go to the sleep study for 2 days. I was there for an hour. They woke me up and they're like, "It's not safe for you to sleep." And I'm like, "What? I sleep every night like this. How is it not safe for me to sleep?" So they woke me up. They put me on a mask within 1 hour. I never got to the second day of the test, and that's been a thing, ever since. The next wheel that fell off of me, so to say, was in 2013. I woke up with hip pain in my left hip. I just woke up one day and my hip hurt. And so I went to see a local specialist, another great, fantastic guy. And they did some MRIs and whatnot. And they said, you have a labral tear in your left hip. So I had that repaired. And I was great. But do you think I lost the weight? Do you think I did anything, approaching 300 pounds to change my life? No, they could just operate on you and fix things, right?
Easy.
I mean, that's a thing. Easy. Yeah. So that happened, but I never did anything to fix my diet. In 2016, I was in New York City singing at Carnegie Hall, right? And I wanted to go see all the things my first night I was there. So excited. So but New York City blocks are not like Mishawaka, Indiana blocks. They're just not. I can walk around the block probably 10 times for a New York City block. So I literally, at 260 pounds, walked 20 miles my first night in New York City, and I ruined my right foot. Okay. My right foot hurt so bad. And so when I got back, it didn't get better, and I went and saw a surgeon, and guess what the surgeon recommended? Guess what? What does the surgeon recommend, Dr. Kiltz?
Cut it out.
Yep. So he
Surgery.
recommended surgery. So I had my right foot operated on. Big mistake. Anyone who wants to have foot surgery done, that's one surgery I probably would recommend. Orthopedics, losing weight, whatnot. But I had that done in that was 2016. In 2017, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. It was 2020 over 110 when I was diagnosed at age 38. Age 38, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, right? So I was put on medications for that. In 2018, I had a terrible fall walking into a spider web in my yard, right? So the face planted into a spider web. There's actually a video on this because my security camera caught it. It's kind of funny. People can laugh at it, but I retore my labrum in my left hip during that incident, and I had to go see the surgeon again. So another surgery. However, this was in the fall of 2018, and something that happened. This is back when the notes, doctors could start putting notes online, right? They could enter the notes into your chart. And I'm an IT person, so anything digital, I'm all about like that. I went home and I read my surgeon's notes and I cried. I bawled like a baby. He put in my chart, we talked extensively about weight loss. And I was like, "No, we didn't. You never once talked to me about losing weight." And for whatever reason, I just started crying. And so for some reason that stuck with me. I'm like, why would he lie in my chart that we did this? I know now why he did that, because there's insurance hoops. If you have a patient that's obese, doctors have to do steps A, B, C, and D before they can do the next step, right? So he had to put that in my chart, even though he didn't want to talk to me about weight loss. I don't know. Dr. Kiltz can speak to that, but I'm convinced he had to do that. So, but actually that was a good thing.
Well, he had to do that, but he should have done that as well.
But He
shouldn't
should've.
be putting it down.
But
He shouldn't be putting it down if he didn't do it. I'm
I'm a little
sorry. I'm
intimidating.
sorry.
I'm a little intimidating, and you know, it was probably scary for him to tell me to, "Hey girl, you better lose some weight." But that's that anyway, this is what happened. He never talked to me about it, but he put it in my chart, and it was a good thing, right? Because it gave me the kick in the you know what that I needed to get started, right? So this was 2018. And I'm like, okay, I know what it's like to be on crutches for 2 months after labral tear surgery. At 260 pounds, this is not going to be a good thing. I live in a home with stairs. Crutching up and down stairs is dangerous. It's not good when you're 260 pounds. It's worse. So I'm like, I don't want to blow my armpits out this time. So I'm going to do something. So I went back to him and I asked him to give me 6 months. I'm like, give me 6 months. I know what I can do to lose some weight in 6 months, and let's revisit the surgery in 6 months. So Atkins came into my mind, right? Just eat meat and veggies. Just eat meat and veggies. So I did that, and but I did it wrong. So I was eating a lot of grilled chicken breasts and steamed broccoli. Grilled chicken breast and steamed broccoli was my go-to, right? And I was dying. My I was losing tons of weight. Like I lost 10 pounds a month. I lost 60 pounds in 6 months. But I was like, if I eat one more grilled chicken breast, I'm gonna jump off a bridge. That's what I thought. Like the bridge thing came back to me. And so my sister secretly, my older sister Janine, who's a rock star, she has been secretly ketogenic for 20 years, right? And she's like, she got wind that I was doing this, and she started sending me Dr. Berry videos, and she started sending me Maria Emmerich recipes and Carolyn Ketchum. And I was like, what? I can eat lasagna on this. I can eat, taco pie. What? And she literally saved me. Like I would have derailed. So I started making all these recipes, right? And that saved me really. Like I'm like, I'm not gonna quit this. I can do it. I can make some things. And then I started learning about higher, you can have fat. You don't have to eat just grilled chicken. So I did that. I lost 60 pounds in 6 months. I had the left labral tear repair. Was great for 7 weeks. 7 weeks post surgery, I was standing at my counter chopping a salad. And I just took a little baby step, right? And I had this pop in my hip and I almost went to the floor. And 7 weeks post surgery, I retore the labrum. It was worse than it was ever. So I went back to the surgeon and he's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And I'm like, what do you mean? You just operated on me 7 weeks ago and it's worse. He's like, I can't help you, but I know a guy. I know a guy. I want you to go to Chicago and I want you to see Dr. Shane No. I'm telling you, this guy is one of the best hip surgeons in our nation. If you have hip problems and you're struggling, go see Dr. Shane No at Rush Medical in Chicago. Again, I went and saw him. First 5 minutes, he's like, I can fix you. And I kind of like the cocky doctors. Sorry. I like them when they're like, we got this, don't worry, because I don't know. It just gives you the sense of, okay, they're confident they can do this. So I went and saw him. He did another operation November of 2019. I had 2 surgeries that year, and he fixed me. Now it was a year of recovery, right? A year of physical therapy, a year of recovery. But he fixed that, and I've been good ever since with that. So, then I continued to lose weight. I lost about 20 more pounds, so I'm down 80 pounds. And then I stalled for 2 years. I had a weight loss stall for 2 years, but I'm like, I'm doing good. Everything's good. In 2020, that's when things, I felt good up to this point, like a lot of energy, this crazy energy, right? Crazy energy, just on a ketogenic diet. And then 2020 happened. We all know what happened in 2020. So I'm gonna say this very carefully, but I got something done to me, in my arm. I got something done to me in my arm, right? Because I care for a 94-year-old with with dementia. I have 2 elderly parents who live next door. I got the jab and I immediately things turned south. I had a terrible reaction. 45 days of severe allergic reaction. And honestly, I'm allergic to medications too. I was allergic to Lyrica. I couldn't breathe on Lyrica. I was allergic to the arthritis medication. Couldn't breathe on there's a lot of medication. I can't take vitamin C. Cannot take vitamin C. So there's a lot of things I can't take because I have allergies. So it's not really about politics. This is about what happened to me. I got that and my lungs felt like they were filling up with fluid. Could not breathe for 45 days. I tried to go to the doctor. The doctor wouldn't see me because I had symptoms of the virus. I couldn't. I called the CDC. The CDC told me to call my local government. I called my local government. The local government told me to call the CDC. So I was in kind of this mess. I refused to go to the ER because I was terrified of being put on a ventilator. So I would not go to the ER. So eventually, after 45 days, I finally convinced my family doctor to see me, right? And I had to go through like 7 negative COVID tests to be able to go see him. I was negative. I'm like, this isn't virus. This is I'm having an allergic reaction. So finally he saw me, and after several rounds of steroids, that took care of that. But after that, I was sick every month and a half for 2 years. I got the virus 7 times. I got RSV. I got the flu every month and a half, and it wrecked me. Like I no longer had that crazy energy, right? Never again. Never again did I have that crazy energy. So that happened in 2021. I also had a hysterectomy because I was bleeding. I bled for 5 months straight, right? So they found a fibroid. It was called, and I was 48 at this point, and the doctor was like, "Are you gonna have kids?" Because I'd never had kids. I'm like, at this point, my son and my 2 grandbabies were living with me, and so my stepson. So if you wonder how I have a son with having no kids, I married into kids. So I'm like, they're living with me. I'm like, even if I wanted to have a baby right now, there's no vacancy in my home. All the rooms are being occupied. So I'm like, go ahead and take the uterus. So I had my uterus removed. I still have my ovaries, cervix gone, 2021. So that's the next surgery. So I was, recovering from that. In 2021, this is unpopular in this community, but I also started protein sparing modified fasting. I learned that from the Emmerichs. I did that for 4 years. That broke me through my weight loss stall. So I lost, another 30 pounds. I got down to 110 pounds total, and I maintained that for 4 years. But something happened this year, 2025. Something happened this year. I never got that crazy energy back, right? And I've been following the carnivore space for years. I am all about the entire ketogenic spectrum, okay? But these carnivores, all of you guys were talking about this energy, and I'm like, I want that. Like in June of 2025, there was this I'll call it disaster week. I had disaster week. We had these terrible storms. A tree fell, almost hit my parents' house. A tree fell in our yard. They live next door, by the way. A tree fell, almost hit our house. My brother had an accident at work where he sliced his arm open and almost died, almost bled to death. And then 2 days later, my dad calls me. He's like, I think I need to go to the emergency room. He essentially had a kidney stone, which wasn't life-threatening, but still a stressor, right? Dealing with all of these family members. And I remember that week, like it all hit. It must have been stress, but I was like, I'm tired. I'm just tired all the time. I'm lethargic. I felt paralyzed. I felt this paralyzation that I can't get out of bed. And I'm like, okay, something's got to give. Maybe this carnivore thing is, I've been successful with weight loss and healing all of the blood pressure things and all that, but there's something wrong. And so I gave carnivore a shot. And within 2 to 3 weeks, that the paralyzation, it's like it was walking down the hallway further and further away from me. That's the only way I explain it. Like an energy was walking towards me in the hallway. if that makes sense. It's like it's going away slowly, but it's going away. And I would say I don't know that I'm 100% because I do feel like I am entering into menopause, right? I get hot flashes. My knees hurt. That's not totally gone yet, but I Dr. Kiltz can probably speak to this. I feel like that's not, I don't have knee injuries. I have menopause is what I'm going through. I'm starting at menopause, but the energy is back. And I thought I couldn't give up, what are the little cabbages? I couldn't give up my once in a while veggies. Cabbage. I love cabbage. I love vegetables. But honestly, I'm finding I just love to eat meat. Like, it's not so bad, guys. If you're out there and you're listening and you still eat vegetables, it's not so bad not to have a vegetable. Just eat bacon and beef and, all the things. So anyway, that's where we're at now. All of the things I got rid of, my asthma's pretty much gone. I'm allergic to cats and I live with 4 of them and I rarely require my asthma inhaler. My allergies, pretty much gone. Every once in a while, I'm around something that triggers me. I still have to take the allergy medication because of the cats. I'm off all the high blood pressure medications. I got off anxiety medications that I was on since the trigeminal neuralgia. The joint pain is so much better. Dr. Kiltz. Sleep apnea, better. I don't think it's gone, but it's better. These are all the things that are, going away.
By the way, you're
Anyway,
looking for Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts is what you were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brussels sprouts, I do love vegetables. I still drink coffee. Sorry. And then the cheese incident, the great cheese incident in 2025. Wait till you hear this one. I had hernia surgery 3 weeks ago. So I had a hernia repair 3 weeks ago. That was the last one. And then that was the great cheese incident in 2025. So when I went strict carnivore, I even gave up dairy, right? No dairy, none, no heavy whipping cream, no. And then 3 weeks ago, I had hernia repair surgery. And I think that they attached a bag of glucose sugar water to my IV. And then when I woke up, they were like, you need to eat. I'm like, why? They're like, you have to eat because you got to take this pill. And the things that they were offering me were like crackers. I'm like, nope. They're like, I think the best one, I'm still coming out of anesthesia, but the best one was no sugar added applesauce. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I took one bite of that. I said, but I'm only taking one bite. So I took one bite of the applesauce just to take my pill. And then in recovery, they're like, you need to eat something. I'm like, why? Why do they keep making me eat? And so they gave me a cheese stick, right? And I don't know. There's a debate out there if addiction is real, it's not real. They gave me the cheese stick. And I have been fighting cheese for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Like I've been fighting I was good from July until 3 weeks ago, no cheese. And then since they gave me that cheese stick in the recovery room, I have to admit there's been a little bit of cheese. I've been trying to mitigate how much cheese, but there's been some cheese. So, Brussels sprouts. Anyway, Brussels sprouts, Dr. Nelson. Why do I like Brussels sprouts?
No, you were saying that small little cabbages. You were looking for the name of the vegetable.
Brussels sprouts, yes. I love Brussels sprouts and bacon
Okay.
grease. People say people don't like raw vegetables, like without butter or bacon grease on them. I do. I've been known to eat a leaf of lettuce just plain, but the more I think about it, I'm fermenting some kimchi right now. Probably the only thing I will do is maybe some fermented kimchi. I haven't tried it yet. It's brewing, but I'm not eating vegetables other than coffee, really. That's a plant.
Amy, this is an amazing story. How young are you?
I am 49. I am a few months away from the big 50.
You look about 29, by the way.
It's the lighting. It's key to all the YouTubers.
Just go with it for a second. And question, so what is it you eat? What's your day-to-day consumption of organic matter?
Okay, so for everybody, I'm still trying to figure this out, right? Because I
It's
have
okay.
gained weight. I've gained weight on carnivore. I've gained about 20 pounds. So I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not freaking out about it, but I did gain weight on carnivore. That can happen to anybody that's out there. It's okay. Take a deep breath. But so I'm trying to fast until noon. When I first started, I was eating till I was comfortably full, which doesn't happen, right? It doesn't happen for me. I don't get full. So at noon, I usually have a clean sausage patty made by Jones. I
You
usually have
wash
4
it?
eggs. Huh?
You wash it? You said clean.
It's cleanish. It's one of the cleaner sausages out there. I have a sausage patty and 3
And I
pieces of
said you
bacon.
wash it. Do you
Yeah,
wash it?
it's clean.
Okay.
Yes, in the sink with soap and water. And so I have 1 sausage patty, 4 eggs, and 2 to 3 pieces of bacon. Then I try to go till dinner. And then I have whatever meat, beef, just beef, nothing on like salt, beef and salt. Whether it's ground beef patties. Um, I like pork belly a lot. Oven baked pork belly. I like. I'm not just beef because I'm not rich, so I do the heart attack chicken, but make sure it's in fat. I kind of cut back on the amount of butter I'm putting on things. So I'm trying to find the right mix of macros and calories. So they say eat until you're comfortably full. I don't get full, Dr. Kiltz. Like I started tracking because I'm in the PhD like coaching class, and they're like, you got to track for this week. I'm like, I hate tracking, but it really opened my eyes on some things. I was eating like 4 or 5,000 calories. I mean, that's subjective because we're gonna eat more calories than carnivore. But my grams of fat were like over 300, and the pounds were
What's your
just going
fat?
on.
Are you adding butter?
I was. I'm not tracking right now because I'm still healing from surgery, and I'm like, I'm gonna give myself a rest on that. I don't want to mentally be, you know, in that. But I just stopped. I allow myself 1 little pat of butter on each meal instead of like 4 or 5. So I've cut that back. I'm not gaining anymore. I'm sustaining right now. I'm hungry all the time though. Like I'm hungry when I wake up. I'm hungry when I go to bed. I think it's stress and hormones. I think I need a hormone panel checked. I really do.
What do you read? What do you listen to? What do you watch?
Okay, so every day I try to listen to Bible in the Day. I'm Catholic. I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm Catholic. Bible in the Day by Father Mike Schmitz. He's amazing. Even if you're not Catholic and you just want some daily inspiration, he's got great podcasts out there. Father Mike Schmitz, very positive. And I listen to Bible in the Day by him. And guys, you don't have to read the Bible. You can listen to the Bible. Find an app while you're getting ready for work, while you're just trying to have that mental. I try to listen to you in the morning, but I got to be honest, I am not a morning person. So some days I wake up and turn it on while I'm still in bed, and some days I sleep. So, but I love you guys. You guys are great. I let's see. I listen to a lot of YouTube podcasts. And just stuff in this space. So it's pretty much Bible and then carnivore and that kind of stuff. So I try to stay on uplifting channels too. I don't like the drama. I don't think drama is good for the headspace. So I try to find spaces that are more uplifting and positive because we all have stress.
This is drama.
Mhm.
Is it?
This is drama. It's the theater. It's drama in so many ways because I've got Rick, I got Papa, I got George, I got Marie. I mean, we're all part of the show.
Fun drama. It's fun.
It's
Listen
all fun.
listening to Rick talk about iguanas and dumpster chicken. I mean, that's fun, right?
Has anyone mentioned Pottinger's cats?
Okay, so
Somebody asked that earlier.
they told me to. I'm like, what What if he asks me a question I don't know the answer to? They said the answer is plants and cats. Just say plants and cats, Amy, and you'll be fine.
That's hilarious.
And you're in a choir?
I sing in 2 choirs. So my husband, he doesn't. Sorry, Dennis, if you're listening in the truck, I'm sorry, but he doesn't understand. He thinks that's just adding more stress. But I'm telling you, hobbies, singing. When you sing, what do you do? What do you do when you sing? You're breathing in and you're exhaling. You're breathing in and you're exhaling. And so when I go to choir practice at night, I go on Monday nights and Wednesday nights. Monday night is my semi-professional choir that's sung at Carnegie Hall twice. Wednesday night is church choir, right? Singing to praise. But when I come home from those, I feel so relaxed. It's not stressful. So find a hobby. If you are suffering with stress, carve out a little bit of time. And I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. I sing in 2 choirs. I'm a full-time IT professional. I manage a 94-year-old with dementia. I care for her. My 80-year-old parents live next door. And when people say they don't have time for stuff, right? I try to have a conversation about that with them. Even with myself, I'm like, I got to carve out just a little bit of time, multitask. I sit at a desk all day, get up, lift some weights while I'm on the phone with the customer. If I'm not on screen, lift some weights. It's called habit stacking. See there, Dr. Kiltz is showing us habit stacking. Stack your habits. Every time you get up to go to the bathroom, if you have stairs, walk up and down the stairs 5 times. I've tried. Now you look at my skin, right? This is the one thing I'm bad at. What do you notice about my skin?
It's gorgeous.
It's white.
It's gorgeous.
I don't get enough sun.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. I don't get enough sun. So I'm trying to twice a day go out, even in these blizzard conditions, which I don't know how you do that. If anybody has any recommendations in crappy weather areas, maybe a lamp. I don't know. Do lamps work?
Sure. Red light therapy. There are lamps that work.
Yeah.
And so what's your favorite thing to do every day? What is the thing that gives you the most inspiration and energy to go to it? Because you said hobby. I always say go to work every day.
It's inspiring. It is. I love my job. I get to help people every day, right? In my job. I help people who are tech challenged get through the hurdles. So that's one thing.
Well, I would say that my IT guys they basically, without them, we're all dead. Oh, we have to go outside and go for a walk in the sunlight.
Yes. I don't know. I have so many favorite things, Dr. Kiltz. I mean, I'm telling you, if there's one person who's not on this journey yet and they're watching, I don't know if people tune in who haven't started, loving life, positivity, wake up every day because nothing is promised, right? Enjoy do things that you enjoy. I'm studying to be a health coach, and I'm sorry I'm not in your program, but maybe that's next. I don't think I can do 2 programs at once now, but I'm interested in learning more about that. But what I love, what I'm passionate about, well, singing, music brightens the soul, right? And I'm really excited about doing one-on-ones with people and helping them and putting if I can save one person, if I can save one, and saving a life, that's objective because we're all going to die eventually. But if I can help one person make the life that they're living better till they're not living anymore, and all of the things that they're suffering with, maybe there's one thing I can help someone with that will help them heal and live the best life they can until, it's their time. That's what I love. That's what I'm passionate about.
It is. So, by the way, Maria Emmerich is one of my favorite people. I do love protein sparing modified fasting because it's a low-fat diet. A low-fat diet reduces caloric intake, helps you lose what? Weight.
Yeah.
Pounds. if that's what you want. But I always say obesity and fat causes no disease. It's a mindset mission. That's what this all is. And our job is to make ourselves the very best food and fertilizer for the plants, microbes, and maybe a bear or a tiger or a lion or a bobcat, right? And music is essential. Music, but I always say make the music yourself. Learn to dance and sing and play an instrument and go join a choir or a band, right? Or make your own. But the beauty is, tell us about your online activity, because really this is our community, our brothers and sisters. It's a different world we live in today. Well, why not? It's okay.
You want to know about my online activity?
Well, I'm just, I mean, this is a community,
Right.
and your online activity has value that for so many that aren't getting out. And there's so many people that are. I mean, my parents at one point were, they were home, they were bedridden. We took care of them until they passed at home. And so ultimately we can still connect here. And now we don't have to wait for NBC, CBS, or some other show we can create it ourselves. Again, between Pam and Papa and Rick and, all the other people that are part of the show.
So that brings up an interesting thing. So I wasn't in this community until last year, even though I've been on keto for 8 years, right? And why was that? I would go, okay, so I would go to, all the doctors. I would watch you. I would watch Dr. Barry. I would watch Dr. Chapey. I would go to all the big channels to get my knowledge, right? To learn about all the things. But I wouldn't participate in the chat. I would just put it on, and then I would walk and cook dinner or clean my house or do whatever and listen to it while I was. And then I went to, and this is a big thing. I went to a meetup called Ketopalooza. One of my friends went to it in 2023, right? And I'm like, I gotta go, because Maria Emmerich, she knows who I am. We've met. We are personally connected. She has shared my story because I did the protein sparing modified fast successfully for 4 years and lost a bunch of weight. And I went there and I met Dr. Barry and Nisha, and I met Maria, and I met all of these other people, Dustin at Keto Simple. I met so many people in that community. I'm like, what? There's a whole community of friends. There's friends here. Like, I didn't know this. So I did this for 7 years before I knew there was people were making connections with other human beings,
And sometimes
so
we get mad at each other and yell at each other. And,
we do.
And hug and high five each other. And
yes. And we don't always all agree on everything. And that is okay. Honestly, everyone has to take the information they're getting, try things, implement it, see how you feel, track it, write it down, do a journal, do a food log, figure it out. Everybody, look, we can spew information out on the internet, and people aren't going to agree on it, and it's confusing. But pick something that reaches out to you and say, for 30 days, for 90 days, I'm going to implement this. I'm going to try this one thing, and don't do 20 things at once. Do one thing at a time. Track. If it doesn't work for you, try the next thing, right? Don't try 20 things at once. If you're already on this lifestyle and things are not working, try one change at a time. One change at a time. That's my suggestion. See how it works.
Do you have any cues out there, Miss Alia, or comments?
Oh, I'm shutting up.
I'm muted.
Sorry.
No, you're great, Amy. We love you. No, this is what it's supposed to be, because you're vibrant, you're energized. And I always say, there is no perfection in life, yet we're all perfect the way we are. The problem is we're all judging each other as anything other than God's image and perfection. Yep. And it's part of the process. I mean, when we label menopause as a pharmacologic marketing ploy to get us on a drug to convince us we've got a disease. There's nothing wrong with us. We're fine.
Okay, so this is your specialty, right? And this is my current situation is, you know, now everyone's like, you need to go on bioidentical hormones. I'm terrified of bioidentical hormones. Breast cancer runs in my family. My sister had it. I have 2 first cousins that have had it. I think my grandma died of it.
They're
Do I
trying to-
need?
They're trying to sell us a drug. What drug did we take for the first 3.5 million years?
None.
Faith.
See, yes. So I feel like God did this thing for women to transition us out of one stage in our life to another. Why do we need a drug for that?
Well, what drug did you take to get married? Or adolescence? Or, again, a birth.
Well, there might have been a little alcohol involved, but
but ultimately, you must be in, though this is happening. Oh, guess what? Well, because we label a disease, we have a drug, a dissection, or a doctor, and then you live it. You become a member of a group that says, well, I survived. I mean, we survived birth, really. That's the beauty of it. Okay, here we are. And marketing is the message of medicine. Because now and so many people, they're all, 75 to 80% or more people are all on a drug. They all got a disease that they've labeled. We got a marketing company that's going to go out there and create a non-for-profit to get people to donate to be a part of a cancer survivor or an MS survivor or a XYZ or menopause.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, everyone's like, you should get bioidentical hormones. I'm like, why? Why? That's putting hormones that are not in your body into your body. And I'm terrified that it would just feed cancer, honestly. I'm kind of scared of cancer because it's so prevalent in my family. I'm like, God did this to when God, like, this is a transition we're supposed to go through naturally, right? Is there anything wrong with
embrace it all?
I mean, yeah, it sucks. I wake up in the middle of the night because I'm hot and I got to turn a fan on, but I mean, it'll pass.
I get up and turn the air conditioning on or open the door all day long. I wake
Dr.
up
Kiltz is in menopause.
Okay. Like, again, I mean, actually, what's the book this is a really good book, The Slow Moon Rise. This is to my library. The Slow Moon Rises by Matern. Susan Matern, that's her name. She's really great.
You mentioned that on Monday, I think.
Yeah. And where'd it go? The Slow Moon Climb, Susan Matern. I mean, basically, it's a great story. I remember, if I'm a pharmacologic company and I'm making a drug for a disease, we're going to write books and marketing and going to have membership clubs and things like that, right? And then we're going to even get some keto carnivore influencers to claim everyone should be on hormones, which ultimately is you choose if you want to be on something or not. We're here to help each and every one of us with the as best you can, but ultimately all the information suggests that inflammation in men and women can contribute to osteoporosis, osteopenia, mood disorders, sleep disorders, and hot flashes. Men and women, by the way. And so, yes, D3K2, carnivore, get out to sun. I mean, and
need more sun, stress, sun and stress management are the areas that I need to improve.
Okay. How do you manage? I mean, dead people have no stress. I'm sorry. Without stress, there's no orgasm.
So I manage stress by doing things that I love. Singing, listening, praying. Praying is another one. Honestly, there's going to be bad things, I take
Nothing bad. It's all God's gift.
It's God's gift. Like
All
I know
God's gift.
my parents are 80, right? I know that I may only have 5 or 10 years left with them. 10 on the good end, 5.
I always say we only have one day with anyone. It's
That's
today.
true.
Right? Every day is a new day, and we enjoy that day. I'm not sure I'll know when I don't wake up. Anyway, but I think that what you're doing and inspiring all is, again, it's this idea. I mean, what other animal wants to be skinny? None.
My cat does, but he's addicted.
Loves where here. Again, no other animal has someone telling them what to eat. And remember, what do we feed cats?
Well, what do we feed cats? We feed them junk garbage cat food.
Okay, and what's in junk garbage cat food? It's plants.
Plants.
And remember, plants are live organisms that know how to addict you to substances that harm you and make you fertilizer sooner because they have one mission: to make sure they have enough food and fertilizer for their growth and their reproduction. And this is really a good book. One of it is The Light Eaters.
Hold on, I'm writing this down.
Joyce Slanger. We got to get her on for an interview with Kiltz.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Okay.
But you have a favorite book?
Bible? I mean, that's an easy one. The Bible. The Bible. I've read probably, well, I switched from reading to audiobooks, right? Because I can get my habit stacking, right? Habit stacking. I can listen to, I have like 100, I've listened to over 100 books probably in this ketogenic. I do like The Great Cholesterol Myth. I do like The Great Cholesterol Myth by Stephen Sinatra, and I forget the other author. That one I think blew my mind open about cholesterol because I have my cholesterol. I mean, mine's borderline. I don't even know why they tried to put me on a statin, but that one really put my mind at ease. The Meme Machine, what is that? I'm writing all these down.
Machine. Wow.
Do you have a book list? Do you have a book list?
It's on his website.
Website, and I'll send a copy of all this. The Meme Machine. Every thought you think creates the thing you think about. Period. This is basically the reason this is actually the most masterful book ever, because we are only the words we think through the stories we read, listen to, or watch, essentially. And ultimately, thoughts have vibrational energy, and the meme is basically there are phrases that create our outpicturing of life. And so the word is the way. The beginning was the word, and the word is and always will be who? God. Because who's God? We are. We're the gods. And so through the word, we create everything. Science is just a story. Every time someone says science is true, I'm like, it's just a story. Faith and spirit is more powerful than facts and science all day long. And people are, well, what about the science of nutrition? It's just a story. It's just a story. And that's why we're all here. It's let's see. Steadfast is definitely not a God. I'm definitely not a God. Well, remember what Jesus says. Where is God?
Everywhere.
And are you part of everywhere?
Yes.
Then you must be God. Because your thoughts create your world. The brain takes in the energy and manifests it in color and shapes and sounds and textures and feelings, right? There's nothing out there. you're the creator of your day in your world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why this book is so powerful. The more you understand the power of the words shape your molecular structure in the world we live in. And that's really the it of what are your favorite songs to sing or choirs to be part of?
I grew up as a classically trained pianist. Sadly, I'm not as active playing piano. That's one of the things I would like to incorporate back into my life, but I really love singing choral classical music. Fauré's Requiem, Handel's Messiah, which is some of the stuff we did like when we sang at Carnegie Hall, right? We did the big master. I also like rock and roll. I mean, give me some, Leonard Skinner and stuff like that too, Aerosmith, but singing the very challenging classical music, it's like rock music. It really is like rock music. It was the rock music of the time. I mean, it was great. I love singing, and I loved playing Mozart on the piano. So all of the great classical. Oh, I have a question for you, Dr. Kiltz. When you're in the operating room, do you listen to music, and what do you listen to?
I don't listen to music.
You don't?
I am focused. You see, I'm always music. I love to play and make myself. So I listen to books, I play music, sing songs, but I don't usually listen to music. Now, believe it or not, in our space, in our offices, we always have some mood music going on, but in the operating room, I'm focused.
What instruments you play? I got to know what instruments you play.
Piano, sing, and
Drum.
a drum.
Awesome.
And I love to dance. And it's interesting. I mean, we focus on problems as if they're a negative, but they're actually a positive because they're part of the evolution of all the universe and change. Oxalate dumping. All right, Darlene, she's discouraged, but be inspired to read about it, talk to people, and ask questions and change. Again, we've identified and we believe it's oxalate dumping. Can you prove it to me? It's oxalate dumping.
We don't know. We only can.
You can't prove it. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Are plants poisonous potentially? Are we all going to die even if we eat the healthiest carnivore diet in the universe? And are 100%. We going to die of something like very special to carnivores or basically the same thing and everyone else dies from?
We're going to die from everything else. Same thing.
Same thing. I got to be careful at home when I talk too much. I get in trouble.
Me too.
I get in trouble. And Sally's book is amazing, and she is absolutely right. And a lot, it's like, I mean, oh my God, I ate some ice cream yesterday, and I made it and added a little teaspoon of cane sugar. Do I lose my shirt over it? Marnie makes the best chocolate chip cookies ever. Okay, I had a cookie. All right. What do I do mostly?
You're kicked out of the group.
One meal a day. It's ribeye. It's rare to raw. A little bit of butter on it, and that's the best. And I do one meal. I do a tremendous amount of fasting. But what's the most powerful thing to live with every day, no matter your diet?
Jesus.
JC. And again, he's a Jew, a Christian, a Muslim, but he is part of all of us in any and no religions. He did not set out to start a religion. He just wanted to give us some ideas how we can live better every day and connect in positive ways with our brothers and sisters, no matter what. love and forgiveness, kindness, generosity. Really, that's kind of the part of all of these meetings together, right? And
Yes, it is.
and again, join a choir and a band and write books and all this stuff, and come on with Rick and Papa and Bev and all of us, right? We're a community of craziness. Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian, oh my God, Kiltz has gone non-carnivore, right?
Gloria 2585, congratulations. Please email me Alia at drkiltz.com.
Gloria I am.
Oh, Gloria
I am.
Gloria I am. Gloria I am, not Gloria M.
That's what I think it is. 2585. Right? Maybe.
So, could be both.
Hope. Have only positive energy. Oh, here's another book. I'm sure everyone's read it.
Yes. This is a great book.
Where can you get it?
You can get it at drkiltz.com and Amazon.
And again, I'm working on my new book. I haven't decided what to call it yet.
The Inner Cure?
I think, or although this is a little, I don't know.
I'm
not sure yet. I'm working on it.
A powerful path.
Although they made me AI, and I'm not sure. But
it's never right.
It's never right. It's never right, right?
It's just too easy to get a real picture of you.
Well, you can provide the actual picture, and the AI will look different.
I know.
Oh my gosh, just do a real picture.
All right. Mitch is on.
Yeah, Mitch is on.
Mitch is changing his. I don't know if he's on right now and when they change, but he's changing his times. He's no longer going to be at 7 a.m. So I don't know if he's on right now, or if the change is going to be effective. But he made a video a few days ago about his time change.
Right on. The four. Again, I would say, Jesus, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, any of them. It's culture. It's all our social cultural evolution. We are believers and we pray to God, even if we call it the sun god. And who's the sun god? Jesus. He's the sun. But who's more powerful than Jesus Christ?
Don't know.
Mother Mary.
Are you Catholic?
What's that?
Are you Catholic, Dr. Kiltz? Were you raised Catholic?
Oh my God.
He was raised Catholic.
And I'm a Catholic.
Yeah.
You are a Catholic.
And I'm in church always. And Mother Mary is the only woman that has birthed the true and real God. Now, again, the reason I say that is because the dude simply said, hey, God's in everyone. That's what he said. All he did. So.
By the way, Mitch will be on at 9 a.m.
Okay, and I will see you guys. I got an interview. Do I have something today or not today?
You do have an interview later today for Hugo Calaman's channel.
I'm surging tomorrow, flying to Tampa tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there.
Are you going to go straight to Tampa? Yep. Or are you going to go to Sarasota? Okay. All right. Tampa. I'm flying tonight.
Amy, where do people find Rockin' Coach Amy?
On YouTube at Keto Rockstars. Yep, at Keto Rockstars. They can also, I have a private Facebook group that I've had for like 4 years for support. They can find me in a private group on Facebook. I mean, I'm on the other things too, but my main one is YouTube at Keto Rockstars. So.
And we all worship the Virgin Mary, by the way, because we worship every man and woman in life. We worship each other. And that's what we're
Yes.
here to do. And God bless you, Amy. You're amazing.
I
Alia,
thank you
Dr.
so much.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone for us craziness. We love
Thank you.
And don't forget, Hack Your Health. Come on over. Kilt's going to be talking Sunday at 11:30. What's he going to be talking about? Don't know.
Yeah, you got to show up. You got to show up.
And come by the booth, take a picture. We got some giveaways, and we got some volunteers, and especially come to the dinner on Friday night.
Right.
The dinner, the Healing Humanity dinner on Saturday night. And I actually am going to have to leave probably about 4 or 5 on Sunday to get back to upstate New York to the snow belt.
Oh, yeah.
There is a question here. I have a question. We have one question I've been demanded to ask you, Amy. When will Amy do an Avengers video for the 3 of you? Oh.
Send me a photo and I'll do one.
Oh, cute. Okay,
with your own personal song. With your personal
song.
Oh my gosh. I'll make you a song. Just tell me what kind of music you like.
Well, surprise us. Surprise us. Do you sing?
Yeah.
Are you singing this song?
No. So I do use AI because it would take me years to write music and record it myself, honestly. And I don't have time for that. But I hate AI, right? But
love AI. Love AI.
I'm using it more and more now to create these Avengers, which is funny because the thumbnail photo that you guys used for me was my bacon woman Avenger. It's not really me.
Yeah.
But it looks like me, but it's not quite like that.
It was very
but
cute.
yeah, so a few months ago I got started on these Avengers and people it's blowing up. I mean, I don't have it might become a full-time job. I hope not. But yeah, people are having fun.
Life is a full-time job.
Why can't we have fun with this though? It's not all doom and gloom.
Well, who decides if you have fun?
You do.
You do. That's why like you always say, wow, this is really fun. See, the word creates the outpicturing of what you're living. That's why you must choose. Remember, you must choose your words carefully because the word you think and speak creates the world you live in.
Mm-hmm.
That's called the meme machine. Right? So every time I say this is shit or I hate this, well, God gives you exactly that. And who is God? I am. And were those words mentioned more than anything in the world? I am.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible. The magic.
Well, we're a little bit over.
Well, yeah.
I was trying to show Amy's Avengers song. I just don't know if you'll hear it, but maybe we'll have to do a special for you tomorrow.
But love AI and put it all together.
Try it.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Since we're still here, it's just it's taking me a second to find it. Carnivore Adventures. Sorry, now I should have popped this up. All right. What is like the first one you did, Amy? What's the name of the first song that you did?
Song I did was I think the Carnivore Avengers theme song.
Okay, Carnivore or like Anthem or something.
Yeah, the Carnivore Avengers anthem.
Okay, give me a second. I have your whole playlist here. Wow, you're right. This is kind of out of control. You've got like 30 songs here.
I'm making a music playlist, so if people are working and they just want to go listen to carnivore music, they can just do that.
Carnivore music. That's a new genre.
Nobody's done it. It's groundbreaking. Carnivore music.
But I can't find the carnivore. Wait, you're introducing everybody. I see your playlist here. Carnivore Adventures. Why can't I find that one? 3 videos are hidden.
Is it not?
So I don't know. I know there's like a bunch here. Maven, Cauldron. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but there's like a zillion songs here.
Play Rick's. Is there
Rick's? What's it called?
Swampcat?
The Arrival of the Duck
Man and Swampcat.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. I got it. So you use AI to make these?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
The songs and the.
I just hope you can hear it because I have my headphones in because like my parents are sleeping. I can't take my headphones off. So let's see. I hope you can hear it. Oops. Wrong one. Give me a second. Carnivore. My husband showed me that, by the way. He's like, you got to watch this. This is so funny. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
Swamp cat,
Hear it?
duck man, swamp cat. Heroes of the swamp with a power and a zap. Down in the muck where the shadows creep, two bold heroes never sleep. Duck man with his beak of might, swamp cat's claw slash through the night. Dumps the chicken in duck man's hand, swamp cat prowls through the swampy land. Iguana beasts must go before, watch them fall with a swampy blow.
Okay, that's hilarious. Oh, wow. And it just keeps going.
All righty. Have a good day, everyone.
All right. God bless you all.
Coaching class at 3 p.m.
And
Yeah, 3
everyone.
p.m.
Awesome
everybody.
day, Ames.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You're
all.
officially in the coaching course for free, by the way.
What?
Make it happen, Dr. Nelson. We love you.
Bye.